But not surprisingly enough, the power supply is working. There's our 5-volt line. 12 volts. Come on. There it is. It's showing high because it's not under a load. And there's a negative 12. So it's putting out voltage. Like I said, the fan's not on because the fan plugs into the motherboard there separately. That's so the fan doesn't come on. So, got a good power supply. Just to show things don't go to waste when I find a computer that's inoperative like this. Saved a speaker. Speaker looks like it's never gotten wet, so I'm not sure how this rust damage happened without damaging the speaker. We'll save the power cord. It's dirty, but it makes good contact from one end to the other. So we'll save the power cord. Got that out of the... Save the power supply. The power supply is working really well. We're going to fixing to test the disk drive. And... see how... my test meter over here right now. I think we're going to... This floppy disk drive cable is really too short to use for anything, but I might be able to use the ends off of it, so we'll save that. Got the processor chip. We'll check it out and see how bad it is underneath. Kind of hard to tell. This camera doesn't really focus close up. No, we got rust and corrosion. I'm gonna toss that out. I was gonna pull the memory chips out, but half of them are rusted out, and I really need these in pairs. There's really not much here anyway. This is only 256K, and I see 1, 2, 3 bad chips. So really, I'm gonna leave the rest of this motherboard in here. In fact, I'll even put this CPU chip back in here. This whole bottom case and everything is just gonna go in the garbage. Got everything else out of there. I don't think there's anything else to salvage. Salvage that. Oh wow, more rust. Oh, that's what that was. That was holding these grounded these ground plugs in. Hang on to those. I think, yeah, that's Tandy's ROM chip there. But I really don't have the tools to pull that chip out. I could certainly try, and it looks like it's in good shape. And I do, if I recall correctly, I do have a Tandy computer that does have a bad, corrupt ROM chip. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get this out without either breaking the socket or breaking the chip. Yeah, somebody just broke. Oh, the socket broke. Ah, right in my face. The socket got me. They make a special puller that I don't have. Oh, I bent one of the pins. I bent one of the pins. Oh, it went right back in the spot. Oh, good. Okay, let's save that chip. It's got no rust on it. That damaged the socket. This socket will never work again. And the rest of these, I wonder if there's a serial. I think it's an 8550 or something. No, I don't see one. I don't think this had a serial port on the back. No, it did not. It's a silly thing. This was made in, 1986. I remember getting my very first computer was a Texas Instrument. We bought that at a yard sale, I think, a long time ago. But the first real computer we actually went to the store when I was a kid and went to buy, they had the HX model, which the HX has the two slots here on the top for the 3.5-inch disk drive. That's the only difference between the two. And it was on sale for $4.99, and it had 256K RAM, no upgrades or anything, and they wanted $499 for it. And we turned around and found there was another computer in the back for $128. It was a Tandy Color Computer 3. We ended up buying the Color Computer 3 and later on adding a disk drive to it, and I learned that computer backwards and forwards. Learned how to program it and everything. But we almost got a Tandy 1000 HX new. I'm kind of glad we didn't, because they are not upgrade friendly. Their real downfall is this expansion slot right here. That was their real downfall. And any third-party companies that made anything like I think DCS made expansions to go in here, and they were extremely expensive. I mean, I'm talking about adding a hard drive would cost you more than the price of the computer itself, which was just stupid. Anyway, I'll put this in the garbage. Let the recycle people take it. And we'll check this, get this bracket off this disk drive because we don't need it. Well, aside from a cobweb or two, that rust and that rust there, I don't see anything else wrong with this floppy disk drive. Unfortunately though, this being the only disk drive on that computer, it got used a lot. So if it's, chances are it's probably wore out, the heads are probably out of alignment, which I don't have the means to adjust the head alignment. But we will check and see if it works before I toss it out. It's the 360K 5.25-inch floppy disk drive, which is, they're rare to come by. And in my experience has been, this is a TIAC drive. Yeah, TIAC. My experience has been these fail more than other disk drives. Mainly, probably because they get used more often. You see these type of disk drives in a lot of computers. This with the big square LED and everything, the door latch there. They get used a lot, so maybe it's because there's the market saturated with this kind of disk drive. Maybe that's why I've seen so many of them fail. But we'll go ahead and check it out. I will check it before I toss it.